Okay, I think I made the screen explode. So this is the most powerful build that we know of in Dragons Dogma 2. It puts out some insane boss killing damage, the footage of which I won't show for spoiler's sake, but trust me, you can take down the final boss in seconds. It's great for killing large enemies, it's great for killing small enemies, it's just a powerhouse all round, and right now, I just can't see any vocation that can match this. It combines the versatility and amazing basic attacks of the Magic Archer and the insane damage output of the Sorcerer by using the Arisen-only vocation, the Warfarer, and a very cheeky combo that stacks on some insane damage. The pure Sorcerer has some crazy damage output with their two ultimate abilities, but as a general purpose vocation, they're not that strong. You'll be slowed down by smaller enemies. The Thief has some crazy survivability but lacks the rage. The Magic Archer's Martyr Bolt is the only thing that will out DPS you, but that skill sacrifices max health, so you won't be able to continue your rampage without an all heal elixir or by camping. This build will continue on, fight after fight like nothing happened. Also, you get the flexibility of switching to the Sorcerer in order to use their Levitate to get to secret tokens far away. The Warfarer lets you combine all classes into one with slightly less stats to compensate. However, it comes with the insane perk of letting you have all the core skills equipped, so long as you have the corresponding weapon equipped and out. As you gain DCP, it ranks up every single vocation, though at a roughly 90% slower rate for those specifically, with the Warfarer ranking up at a normal rate. It lets you equip any armor you want, so you can put on a thing that looks the best or is the beefiest, offsetting the weakness of the squishier vocations. You can also equip up to 9 weapons, with only the heaviest counting towards your weight, so you could use the vocation to vary weapons, though I wouldn't recommend it. You'll have the flexibility and the power to do what you want, but also be by far the strongest vocation in the game. The only drawback is that it's quite hard to get used to. In fact, as soon as I decided to hit record, I started playing like absolute garbage, so I apologize, there isn't much footage that really shows off what this vocation can do because frankly, I suck. But you won't, so I know you'll make this shine. So first, I'll go through what you need for the build, then I'll go through the skills, and finally, I'll go through where to unlock everything, including the Warfarer and their ability to switch weapons because yes, that doesn't come stock standard. First though, the goal for many is an RTX 4090, which is a massive boy I had to build a custom case and brace for. But if you have more discerning taste, let me introduce the all-new MSI Gaming Slim series. I'm playing on it right now and I have to say, it's impressed me. Say goodbye to bulky, saggy graphics cards. It delivers powerful GeForce RTX 40 graphics with a thinner profile that will fit in almost any case. MSI's Tri-Frozer 3 thermal design enhances heat dissipation, providing exceptional thermal performance and ultra-quiet acoustics. To further this, the fans switch off when the GPU isn't working hard, giving you incredible cooling when you need it, and dead silence everywhere else, perfect for me since I want to record my videos in silence. So be sure to check out the card at the link below, and let's get right back into it. You want at least 8 ranks in Sorcerer, so after you start the game, rush through the mainline missions until you get to the capital city of Vermont. Then talk to the Vocation Guild. They'll set you out on a quest to get the Archstaff and the Great Sword. That will unlock the Sorcerer and the Warrior very early on, so switch to it. You don't need many ranks in Magic Archer to make it shine, so you don't need to rush for that. The reason you need 8 ranks in Sorcerer is you want the spell Augural Flare, which is an upgrade to Persistent Flare. Though you can make it work with the unupgraded version, the upgrade simply extends the duration of the effect, which is something you definitely want, because this spell places a glowing orb on a spot on an enemy. If you leave it, it fizzles out and does nothing. However, the more you attack it, the more damage it does when it finally explodes, and the more explosions it sets off. So naturally you want to be absolutely smashing this as fast as you can. That's where the Magic Archer and your pawns come in. You want a Sorcerer on your squad with powerful AoE abilities that hit over and over, which procs Augural Flare. Pawns don't aim well, so having big multi-hitting AoE is needed. Here's my pawn ID. It's around level 60 with the best staff in the game and the best skills for this build. So hitting Augural Flare quickly makes it explode so many times with such power that it melts everything in seconds. You may be thinking, damn, you should use Thief and Helm Splitter the hell out of it. Well, I tried that and it didn't quite work as well in practice. It's hard to get there fast enough and hard to consistently hit the spot you've hit with the Orbital Flare, whereas the Magic Archer's Rivet Shot basic attack fires a lot of magic arrows that home in on the weak spot you just targeted, almost never missing, and it doesn't need to charge, it just starts shooting damage right away. It's a combo made in heaven. Plus, you'll be using the magic bow skills to fight trash mobs and clear them easily, and also as filler between using Orbital Flare. It's a powerful class, and for a full ultimate guide on how to use it, check the link below. You can though use any skill you think hits fast enough. I've tried it all though and keep going back to the Magic Archer because it doesn't have stamina problems, hits fast and often, homes and is best for general purpose. Don't forget to equip rearmament as one of your face buttons. You'll need to be able to switch with muscle memory, so put it somewhere you remember and won't mess up when under pressure. So you have Orbital Flare, but the build isn't over yet. You need something else to make it pop. Well, it just so happens that you have a spell called Spell Hold. Before you start a fight, start casting your Orbital Flare, then don't release the button. Instead, press Spell Hold and you'll store the spell in your staff. Pressing Spell Hold again will fire the spell off almost instantly. So the plan is coming together. What you want to do is store your flare in your staff, find a baddie and instantly cast it with Spell Hold on their weak point, or cast the spell normally, then use the Spell Hold version to cast another for double the effect. You want to then press your rearmament skill to switch to Magic Bow, then hold the right bumper or right click to aim where you fired the spell and start basic attacking the spot with your bow. You'll do big damage just hitting the weak point, but when the flare explodes, the bad guys will die. Now, those are your 3 core abilities, and you're free to add anything as your 4th. I opted for a Magic Archer skill to make clearing mobs easier, and ultimately decided on Bolt Chain Stake, as you can place arrows in multiple targets' weak points, and lightning will continue to arc between them, proccing the flare as well. It's also a useful skill for keeping trash enemies stagger locked. So buy all the core skills you can, and use all the augments that increase your effectiveness in combat. Defense isn't as needed, and stamina increasing augments are valuable. So I mentioned switching between weapons. Well, you can equip up to 9, but only equip a Sorcerer's Staff and a Magic Archer's Bow. When you press rearmament, it switches in one direction, from the first weapon equipped to the second to the third and so on. You want to be able to quickly switch between staff and bow without counting where you're at in combat, so these 2 are enough. The best weapons you can get are paid for with resources you get from killing drakes and dragons, so luckily you're great at killing them. You meet the salesman here. First, you'll need to unlock the Magic Archer. Thankfully, I have a guide out that runs through its location in the timestamps, so jump over to that video in the description below, but quickly summarized, the location is here. Carry the dwarf you meet home. In order to get to that location though, you have to get to the capital city of Batal. If you're not a Beastron, make sure to buy a Beastron mask in Checkpoint Town right before it. You'll need it later. Then head to the capital city of Batal. It just so happens that you need to pick up some liquor while you're there, so head to this location, talk to Ezekiel. If he doesn't offer to sell you anything, you'll need to equip the Beastron mask you got before. If still nothing, pick up one of these stacks and drop it in the pen, like so. He'll give you access to his exclusive shop. There, buy 3 bottles of Newt liquor. If you don't have 15,000 coin, I can't help you there. Go get more money. So leave the city and head down towards the dwarf and carry him home. In order to get the warfare, you might as well accept another quest from the dwarf you just carried home in order to take him to the hot springs. So do that, and at the hot springs, you'll get the Magic Archer ultimate from the dwarf's wife. You'll also meet a tattooed rapscallion out the front of the hot springs named Lemon or Lemond. He won't talk to you properly until you get him some new liquor. Well, it just so happens you have some. Liquor him up 3 separate times. I'm not sure what will happen if you give him all 3 at once, but just do it 3 separate times, and he'll give you the vocation and give you a scroll that unlocks the rearmament skill when you read it. Done. You're now ready to switch to the Warfarer and start wrecking face. There you have it, the single most broken vocation in the game. I don't know what else to tell you. Try it out and don't look back. It takes a lot of work to get up and running and takes a lot of skill to play correctly, but I know you'll love it. So that's everything. Drop me some love in the video, and if you have any questions, ask in the comments, or you can join my Discord and talk to like-minded individuals, including me. So thank you, until next time, ciao friends.